during the pandemic, di ba sinasabi nila if you don't come out of the pandemic na may bagong hobby or na may degree or na may mas magandang bahay, then you didn't use it properly. Na parang, why does it have to be so much pressure to have to do so many things at this very difficult time? So
Correct.
hopefully this is just a message to people na, okay, yeah, maybe the whole world's telling you to hustle, but it's also very important to take a rest at huminto.
Hello, Papsters! Welcome to Pap Spotlight. And this is an exciting session for us because we have today, for the first time, Hannah Pangilinan. Hello, Hannah!
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Ayan. And syempre, I'm sure, super happy ang Papsters to see you for the first time na maka-interact ka namin and
Hello,
we get to know more
Pepsters.
of
Oo nga.
you.
Oo nga, I'm so ready for all of your burning questions.
Wow, yes. Hindi naman masyado ngayon. Medyo chill lang tayo. Pero pwede rin naman. But,
Pwede
okay.
rin.
Sige, ito na muna. Siyempre, would like to congratulate you because of your new EP, diba? So,
Thank
ikaw na ang
you.
magkwento sa amin kung ano ba ang mga dapat namin i-expect with your songs and the whole EP itself.
Yeah, of course. Well, some of the songs have already been released. It's been 3 years actually since I have been working on this. So ngayon, nandito na. Salamat po sa
Yes.
Diyos. Nandito na. But Phases is about phases of my life. Yung mga iba't ibang experiences that I've gone through and heartbreaks, but also triumphs. So hopefully, at least one of the songs, whoever listens to it, they will be able to relate to one of them because they're all just different experiences. So that's what I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Pero tsaka ang ganda because yun nga, sabi mo kanina, parang it covers yung phases ng iyong life mo, no? And
Yes.
so, ibig sabihin, lahat tayo, possibly talaga, or more than siguro a fifth or 70% of the time, ay napagdaanan kung ano man yung mga napagdaanan
Yes.
mo, di ba? Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bakit mo na-decide na parang you share a bit of your life through the songs na iyong ini-record at ni-release?
Minsan it's easier to write about something than to talk about something. Eh. People know me as, a YouTuber and also a social media personality, but it's different when things are coming. Like the way that I talk to my journal is very different from the way I talk to my vlog, diba? So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I wouldn't necessarily make kwento about, but I'll sing about it.
Aha. So, ano na lang, parang doon naka-disguise if you're not sobrang parang comfortable ba siguro yung word or anything
Yeah.
to tell
Yeah.
na straight. Sa kanta na
Yeah, parang
lang.
it's like because it's not necessarily a two-way conversation. So for example,
Yeah.
kapag if I post an Instagram photo or if I post a YouTube video, my comments, people can, talk about it, discuss it. When it's music, it's out there and however you interpret it, that's it. That's what it is.
Correct. Oo nga. So, ayun. Perfect naman na platform for yung gusto mong
Oo
mga
nga.
sabihin ang music, 'di ba? And eto na nga,
Exactly.
pag-usapan natin yung newly released. Ito ata ang pinakabago, no, among the songs and faces, ang Hinto at saka
Mm-hmm.
Tagalog song.
Yes.
So,
Tagalog, yes.
you wrote it, ikaw mismo.
I wrote it with Eunice Jorge of Grace Note
Mhm.
and Herbert Hernandez of Moonstar 88. So it was a
Ay,
collaborative effort. Yes.
Dahil diyan eto na, maraming kasi 'no, kanina off-cam na pag-usapan natin na parang maraming phases ng life natin ngayon dito sa especially in this pandemic na kailangan nating huminto ano. So ito,
Of
ano ba ang
course.
message ng song or parang ano yung naging hugot mo?
Ang hugot ko is basically, it's a note to self. Sa palagay ko, yung hinto is a note to self na parang, slow down. You're not running out of time, di ba? Parang we always feel as if we have to do so many things, especially now, during the pandemic, di ba sinasabi nila if you don't come out of the pandemic na may bagong hobby or na may degree or na may mas magandang bahay, then you didn't use it properly. Na parang, why does it have to be so much pressure to have to do so many things at this very difficult time? So
Correct.
hopefully this is just a message to people na, okay, yeah, maybe the whole world's telling you to hustle, but it's also very important to take a rest at huminto.
At ang ganda nga nung line na ano, ayan o, kailan ka huling walang ginawa? Parang ang dami mong
Oo nga.
kinakamtan.
'Di ba?
Kasi nung nabasa ko yon, ay, oo nga, no? Kailan nga ba? Di ba?
That's good. Yeah, hopefully when people listen to it, nakaka-reflect sila. 'Di ba? Like, oh my
Mm.
God, oo nga, no? Parang hindi lang siya kanta, pero pwede rin siyang gamitin pang journal entry, reflection,
Correct.
meditation, kung ano-ano.
Yes. O, ikaw nga, sige, if ever you're in that, kung halimbawa nandun ka sa ano na yun, sa posisyon na yun in your life na ikaw ay nakahinto lang, nakapause. Ano
Mhm.
ang usually ginagawa ni Hannah sa mga ganon? Well, nakahinto nga na. Pero syempre, ano ba yan? As in, nakatunga nga lang ba? Or nakahiga, tulog?
Honestly, I love to go to sleep. I love taking naps. So that's definitely one of the things. But then also, I would consider baking rest. I
Mm.
love baking cookies, cupcakes, but I also like writing and reading also kasi yung kapag wala akong ginagawa, minsan naiinis na ako na parang, oh, am I wasting time or something like that. So I also try to make the times productive if possible, but then if I'm not asleep, I'm probably writing or baking.
Ang ganda rin ng post mo, no? Very productive pa rin, di ba? Pero, yun nga kasi, kahit gano'n siya ka-productive, if it's something that you love or you're not
Oo nga, it
always
doesn't feel
doing
like
at,
it.
di ba? Para siyang therapy,
Mm.
gano'n. So, ang ganda naman
Oo
ng
nga.
message ng ng
Oo.
iyong song, di ba? Nakakatuwa na.
Mm.
Kailangan yan. So, parang, among those 5 songs ba, merong syempre, usong-uso yun. Yung mga literal na hugot song. Yung mga, merong ng love, kumbaga. Medyo, love
Mm.
story. Pang love story siya, ganon.
Yeah, I think it's all the way. The one that I wrote
Aha.
with Rico Blanco. Na
Aha.
the message naman of that song is sometimes loving someone all the way is saying that you have to go or you have to let it go. Kasi 'di ba minsan yung
Correct.
sinasabi ng mga tao, if you love someone, then work at it, fight for it, pero sometimes it's just not meant to be.
Yeah,
So,
it really depends.
yeah, and that's a really sad song. Even when I listen to it, parang, you know.
Sabi mo, phases ng iyong life. So, if you can
Yes.
just share, not naman in
Uh-huh.
detail. Kasi sabi mo nga, mas comfortable ka in sharing through a song. Pero,
Yes, of course.
when was the
Mhm.
time na parang all the way ka when it comes to love?
I think it was I was graduating from high school and I liked somebody, but I was going to leave for Australia and I didn't have time to get to know the person or develop a proper I feel like okay, long distance is okay. Pero sa palagay ko kapag mag-LDR kayo, dapat may time to build trust and a foundation
Correct.
before going LDR, 'di ba? But I didn't have
Oo.
that time. So I was like, I think it's best na if I'm gonna go abroad, I'm going to experience something new, dapat ako lang. So I
Oo,
had to say.
yes. Ang ganda naman din nun kasi parang ang nangyari naman sa'yo was you chose din muna talaga yourself. Kasi, yun nga, di ba, pag hindi
Yeah.
buo, lagi yan yung sinasabi nila, pag hindi buo, how can you give it to someone else?
Yes, very true. And I also think that it's not naman being selfish na parang I'm gonna look after myself. You're also saying, I know I don't want to also waste your time and your effort and your feelings, diba? So let's just end it while we're ahead, while we haven't invested so much in each other yet. Yung parang ganyan.
Correct.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Itong next, yung nothing. Ito naman, ano ang hugot ni Hannah sa nothing?
Nothing. Actually, nothing is not about a romantic relationship. It's more of like
Ah,
those types of friendships that you just can't explain. Like the line that I really was inspired by to write nothing is comfortable silence is so underrated. Na parang to be comfortable in somebody's silence, diba it takes so much friendship to get to that
yeah.
point. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, like I really appreciate those friends of mine that don't stress me out yung kailangan ko silang i-entertain, I have to set up something, we have to spend. It's just fun to have those
Yeah.
friends na wala kang ginagawa, di ba? You're just hanging out with
Mm.
each other. That's what I enjoy.
Low maintenance friendships, mga ganon.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Oo. Ang ganda, no?
Mm-mm.
Nakakatuwa na talagang nanggagaling sa sa sarili mo or parang sa mga experiences mo. Parang, tama naman
That's
kasi, ano ba ang
why.
best thing to write about but anything that you've experienced, di ba?
I know, exactly,
Mhm.
truly.
Tsaka ikaw, na mo, kumbaga, naipuput mo into your talent yung mga naging personal mong experience.
Yes, yung mga masakit na pinagdaanan mo, at least may magandang na, di ba?
Correct.
There's a nice
Oo.
output naman. So,
Mhm.
win-win.
Sa limits, meron bang ganong factor or was it just, or tungkol saan siya?
Well, the whole of Limits was, it was kind of a joke. I was making it about school because I was graduating from high school and super nasa-stress na ako sa school. Sabi ko, oh my God, like you're really pushing my limits when it comes to like what I'm able to do, yung mga studies ko. So, yung producer ko, si Eugene, he said, why don't you like write about school, but make it as if you're writing about a person na parang naiinis ka na nasa-stress ka na sa kanya. So, that's what I did. Tapos it just kind of became like a breakup song or something like that. And people were like, wow, Hannah, what did you go through? I was like, well, it's my school that I want to break up with.
Okay, so yun na. Ito na yung kwento behind it. Sa mga nag-a-assume
Yes.
na this is
Yes.
about, or the song is about, a breakup. At least, nabigyan nila ng ibang interpretation, meaning, para
That's
sa
why.
kanila.
Baka that's what they're going through. That's what they needed, diba? So, however you apply the
Yes.
song, at least you have something to express yourself. That's the goal
Mhm.
of music.
Correct. Itong last, yung pag nariyan. Tama ba ang
Pag,
title ko?
pag nandyan.
Pag nandyan.
Pag
Okay. With a
nandyan,
D.
yes. Pag
Mhm.
nandyan naman, I wrote that with Daniel Paringit. And we wrote it, parang yung hugot naman dyan, yung parang may mga, or may magkaibigan, right? And no one is making the first move to admit na something is happening more than friends na. So, the line in the chorus is like, naghihintay ng oras o nagsasayang. Na parang, di ba? Parang, are you gonna waste time? Is somebody going to say something about it? But because, di ba, mahirap kapag friends kayo, tapos if you take a risk and it doesn't work out, hindi na kayo friends. So not
Correct.
only do you
Correct.
lose a special someone, you also lose a friend. So that's kind of what we wanted to talk about in the
Correct.
narrative.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
God. Ayan naman. Anong personal hugot mo dyan? Or was it something na lang, parang you just witnessed or something?
Oh yeah,
Or
I think
nangyari
it's
siya
more of
sa'yo?
something I've witnessed. No,
Mm.
I don't think it's ever happened to me na parang I had a friend and I wanted it to be something more and it didn't work out. I'm pretty quick to categorize if somebody's meant to be a friend or more than a friend. So I'm
Bongga.
just like I won't, yeah, like sa palagay ko I just don't want to risk it. But then risks are important also. I haven't gotten to that point na parang I'm like, okay, I'm gonna risk it because I like him so much. Wala pa.
Mhm. At least na, oy, nakakatuwa. Ang saya. Na ganon
Oo nga.
ang songs mo. So, eto na, since kompleto na yung EP, no? So, ngayon ba nag-iisip ka na ng future plans sa music mo na parang, would you, parang extend your writing skills to something na kunyari, not based on personal experience or kung ano man.
I think that the thing that I love the most about writing and the process of making this EP was collaboration, was getting to know how other artists think. And I think that made me more mature as a creative na parang wow, like I'm not just feeding off of my own ideas, but of other people's. So I'd love to have collaborations in the future with other artists that I look up to. But I'm also not rushing. Like it took me a
Yeah.
while to make this EP. So hopefully people can enjoy this for the time being. They can chew on it. And then when the inspiration comes, and I know it will naman eventually in the future, I will start another music project. But as
Mhm.
of right now, parang wala pa.
Well, at least you have UR naman to help you talaga, di
Yes,
ba?
exactly.
Mhm.
They're super
Are,
helpful.
meron ka bang exclusive contract with them?
It was until this EP. So like now
Mm.
that it is until this EP. So no plans yet of what's next. So I'm not sure yet, but I I don't know eh. Things are changing. It's so hard to
Yeah.
make future plans, di ba?
Correct. Meron ka ng music, may YouTube channel, may podcast. Ano pa ba ang hindi mo kayang gawin?
Actually, a lot.